Mersey Town Hall, the Mersey Tunnel's ventilation shafts, Camel Laird Shipyard, the Royal Albert Dock, and Liverpool's two magnificent cathedrals. We shall be calling at Ferry Terminal on the Wirral side of the river.
Operation of Liverpool started work on the world's first commercial wet dock, and by the end of the century, the city boasted a full dock system. Steam had revolutionised shipping, and this, combined with the Industrial Revolution and the opening up of the Americas, secured Liverpool's future as a trading city and a major port.
Diverse mix of races and nationalities, and this has produced a population characterized by vitality, resilience, and extreme sense of humour. The city is also home to the oldest Black and Chinese communities in Britain. Liverpool had financially prospered from trade with the British West Indies and the American colonies during the 18th century. A latecomer to the transatlantic trade of cheap material goods to Africa, enslaved until its abolition in 1807. Some enslaved Africans were sold to Liverpool Beneath, mainly for domestic service, and you can find out much more about certain of the Mersey in great succession during the 1800s. The city was described as the gateway to the British Empire and the door to the New World. A significant Irish presence has existed in the city for several centuries. In 1841, an estimated 49,000 Irish people lived in the city, and in the following years during the Great Famine, over 1
was also designed by Jesse Hartley and primarily built as a contract. The dock was in use for 140 years, and was coal-fired steamships fell into use, and the coal mines in South Lancashire closed. Demand for coal disappeared.
95% of all vessels overseas. This doubled the container handling capacity of Liverpool. The large positions along the road offshore offices were seen as far too numerous.
During the 18th and early 19th century, smuggling was rife throughout Britain. This area, Wallasey, was perfect for smugglers, because 300 years ago it was cut off from the rest of the Wirral by the Wallasey Bridge on one side and the Swamp of Pittston Moss on the other. It was an isolated, dangerous place, prone to sudden mists and quicksand, and best negotiated only by the people who knew it well. One of the most notorious spots here was known as Birkenhead. It ran an inn which stood by the shore. Birkenhead was the first town in Europe to operate a dedicated passenger tramway, and the first ever public park was built here, an idea of William Laird, the famous shipbuilder. It was paid for by the council and designed by Joseph Paxton, the famous designer of the Crystal Palace that featured in the Great Exhibition of 1851. The park, officially opened in 1847, offered opportunities for recreation to all Birkenhead residents with the formation of a number of park-based clubs.
Was seawater taken from the River Mersey and filtered. It obviously had an unusual quality because between 1908 and 1957, 205 national, European and world records were broken here.
The tall, square tower, looking something like a giant stereo, is the Kingsway Road Tunnel Ventilation Tower. Its twin is on the Liverpool side of the river.
As we proceed across the the river back to Liverpool, the stunning vista of the waterfront takes your breath away. We now attract many millions of tourists to the city, within which beats a heart alive with musicians, poets, writers, artists.
To check their chronometers. This event finally stopped on the 18th of July, 1969.
Even before the Mersey beat boom of the early 1960s, Liverpool had a reputation for a lively, popular music scene. As a thriving port, this city was a hub for entertainment and leisure, and the Mersey ferries played a significant role in that tradition. From its arrival in 1951, the Royal Iris was popularly known as the fish and chip boat for the food served on board during its dance cruises. In 1957, the Cavern Club began promoting its legendary riverboat shuffles. These were 4-hour dance cruises up and down the river. The Beatles played 4 times on the Royal Iris between 1961 and 1962. During this time, they changed their manager to Brian Epstein, ditched their leathers for smart suits, shirts and ties, and for their final show, they had replaced their drummer Pete Best with Ringo. Many bands played on the Royal Iris over the years, including Jerry and the Pacemakers, The Searchers, Acapulco, The Farm, and Elvis Costello. If you're interested in finding out more about the Beatles, you can visit the award-winning attraction, The Beatles Story, which is based at the Royal Albert Dock. The attraction takes visitors on an immersive journey through the lives, times, culture and music of the Beatles, and contains an impressive collection of fascinating memorabilia. For more information, or to buy tickets in advance, please visit the Beatles Story website. The tall square brick tower close to the river is the ventilation shaft and pumping station of the Queensway Road Tunnel, one of 6 ventilation stations used to maintain fresh air within the tunnels at all times. It took 9 years to build Queensway, and it was opened in 1930. Ferries, the Iris and the Daffodil were commandeered by the government and used as landing craft for the Royal Marines in a daring raid to neutralise the port of Zeebrugge on the 23rd of April 1918. Both of the ferries were badly damaged by artillery and machine gun fire, but managed to escape and limp back to Dover. Because of their work, King George V allowed the vessels to use the word Royal in their name, and after extensive refitting, they resumed their peacetime activities as the Royal Daffodil and the Royal Iris.
You can now see
Passing Woodside, can you see the tall, slim spire of St Mary's Church? This marks the site of the old Birkenhead Priory, where the very first ferry service began, from pop concerts to ice shows and international sporting events. To the left of the arena is the Albert Dock, the largest set of Grade 1 listed buildings in Britain. In 2018, it was granted the prestigious title Royal
to some fantastic. Thank you. All right, there we go. Thank you very much again. Awesome audience. Let's go. Free this little water revival, pretty much. With a great tune. The same year that song came out. Coming down the sunny day.
se connaître soi-même, mais il n'est pas aisé non plus de se peindre soi-même.
Maintenant, en pensée, je reste avec vous tout en terminant ma lettre.
But at the same time, it's really cool.